Hello. Welcome to week 3. I'm irritated. I just recorded. I thought I was recording myself and it wasn't recording, so I was just talking to nobody. So that's irritating. But what I was saying to nobody was this week's been great. The history part on everything kind of lost me because every time I have practiced before, it's just kind of been like, okay, movements with breath and this and with that, and never really the history part. So learning more of the language and learning like the 4 different Vedas, that kind of was out here to me. Like, it wasn't a huge like point of interest that I really had, but it is really interesting just because I've never learned that part of yoga before. So kind of being able to go in depth with that and just learn more was really interesting. But I have all my notes here because I went through everything yesterday, so it's already gone out of my head. The breathing techniques with, I guess let me rewind a little bit. I feel like with if you practice at a studio with a class, whatever, you'll realize that everybody teaches you differently, different things on how to breathe, and just everybody has their own techniques to things. But with being able to, what does it say? Fill up the belly, you expand the ribs, and then you're filling the chest, and then go backwards. Close the chest, close the ribs, close the belly, like in that, I feel like breath work has helped me so much. So when we have these breath work classes or little whatever parts and bits into it, it makes me happy, because when I'm anxious, when I'm nervous, when I'm depressed, or when I'm just in a funk or something's bothering me or I'm in pain, like I can totally manage pain with breath work, with breathing correctly. Same with anxiety, and you could just totally get in tune with your breathing, and totally just everything else surrounding you is like it's not even there. So I think that's really cool if you've never got to that point of breathing to where everything else around you is just non-existent. Once you get there, it's amazing. It's really crazy. The restorative flow, the 30-minute video, I have not done that yet because I started it at my desk. I was watching it and I'm like, why am I just watching this at my desk? Like, I want to be at home or at the gym with lights off, like candles, just kind of like that. That's my vibe. Like, if I'm going to do restorative flow, is like, it's dark, I've got candles going, I got like a really soothing like instrumental behind me, like a yoga playlist, whatever. Just a really almost like sound bath noise. Like, that's where my mindset needs to be. So I haven't done that yet, but I really look forward to doing it because it's amazing. I mean, just how she was propping like her legs up with pillows and then her back and just going back. Oh, that looked so nice. And it truly does. Once you're in those positions and then you just kind of like let your shoulders back, you can just totally go into a different dimension, which is amazing. I really liked like kind of setting your own mantra, whatever you want to call it, and just like setting that positive outlook on things. I think that's super important. I always try and think, like, when I come to work, a lot of the times I'm like, ugh, like I have to go to work, I have to do this, like I'd rather be doing this. And I try and switch it up, like, no, I get to go to work. Like, I'm fortunate enough to have this full-time job that I get paid really well, that I really like who I work with. It just, some days I'm wearing a sweatshirt. Like, some days I'm not mentally there, but I try to kind of be more self-aware and think of the brighter side. Like, no, I can do this. I get to do this. And having that mindset on life in general, I think, is really important. And this class has been like a huge reminder on just self-awareness with not only body but mind. Your mind, I think, plays a lot of tricks on us, and it's good to just be in tune with everything. But I really look forward to doing the restorative flow. I have volleyball tonight, so after that, I know I'm going to be exhausted. So maybe I'll do it after that just so I can relax. But my house is so chaotic that I don't know if it's possible. I have a puppy that likes to jump on me. But I hope everybody else is having a great week and is learning and gaining as much information that I am. I think yoga is so much more than people think it is. I feel like a lot of people just think like, oh, it's a slower way or just an easier way to kind of gain muscle or just put movement back into your life. But I'm like, it's so much more than that. So much more deeper and meaningful, and just, it's nuts. It's really changed my life, and I hope it changes more. Well, have a great week, have a great weekend, and thanks for clicking on my video.